Okay, so I recorded a bunch of videos 2 days ago and then didn't post any because they all kind of sucked. But I'm pretty sure in one of them I talked about how I'd be talking about someone in Biden's cabinet, and I'd say, oh, it's actually pretty obvious which one I'm going to talk about if you're smart. And I don't remember which video I said that in. I don't think I uh, said it in the video I posted, but I'm gonna go make up for those 2 days that I didn't post. So, prepare for 3 videos today? 3 videos, maybe? 2 and 2? I don't know. Um, but if you can guess already, it's the Biden Secretary of Treasure. Wow, why'd you say it weird? I don't know, because you're mentally deranged. So, I looked through a bunch of campaigns, or Biden's cabinet. Andrew Yang was, thank God, not there. He's running for the mayor of New York. I know. You're laughing. I'm in a very monotone state. You can guess. I may or may not have woken up late. Oh, wow. Why am I monotone? Jesus Christ, is this what happens to me? I wake up like an hour and 30 minutes ago, and yeah, and I'm still monotone. I need to go do some screaming. Okay, I'm back. Normal idiot. Okay, there's some shady stuff going on in the Biden cabinet. And more specifically, Secretary of Treasury is the most shadiest of things. You might call them sus. Oh god. That was an awful, 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 awful joke. Just the worst. Not many people actually know this, and the media is not talking about it. And to prove this, Google News. Right? Got it? Mm-hmm. Former Trump officials urge GOP, Biden versus Trump, transgender military ban. Modernist says it's working on Thing booster and variant of South Africa, provide protection. Supreme Court shuts down two in Trump emolument cases. Yeah, good. Because these, you know what? I'm not going to talk about emoluments. We don't need this. Biden set a sign "Made in America." Biden set to sign a "Made in America." Oh God. No, 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 no. We don't want a "Made in America" executive order. Yes, it would be good if, I don't know, Americans were to, I don't know, buy more American products. They're going to be more expensive because China has basically a modern day slave labor force. We do not, although we do not want to force people to buy made in America products, tariffs are dumb. I know I'm kind of changing my tune, or if I did a video on Trump's tax tariffs, but tariffs are bad, actually. Um, did you know that? You shouldn't impose tariffs on nations that you're not at war with. So, remember the old media, the Trump said something slightly controversial. Okay, well now it's a 2 week hit piece. Oh no, he went on his phone once. That must mean he's communicating with Russia. Remember that media? Yeah, prepare for that to be gone in the wind, like Trump never happened. Now, obviously, they will compare Trump to Biden, but it will be, oh, look at Biden's dog. Look at how fancy Jill actually. Sorry, Dr. Jill Biden. Yes, Dr. Jill Biden, because we really need that doctor in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. So look how snazzy Joe Biden is. Look how snazzy Hillary Clinton is. Look how Hillary Clinton hasn't murdered anybody in the past day. That's a joke. She probably hasn't murdered anybody. I mean, I can't say for certainty, but YouTube, I'm not saying that she has. It's called a joke. Media, let's ignore how Biden got rid of tens of thousands union jobs, pissed off Canada. How do you even do that, Biden? Insulin prices are skyrocketing. Epinephrine costs are skyrocketing. Okay, that's just a bunch of bad stuff. We don't like bad stuff here, especially when it involves Joe Biden. So let's not talk about Joe Biden. How about we talk about Joe Biden's Secretary of Treasury? And his Secretary of Treasury is Janet Yellen. Oh, if you know anything about Janet Yellen, you might want to find a hole and stare at it. So, that pick is odd, considering Janet Yellen says the Treasury should focus on workers, women, and minorities. That's interesting. Now, from that description, I'm pretty sure there's a really big demographic, and it's like the largest working population in the entire United States of America. You know, excluding workers because yeah, rich people do work. I'm sorry, you can't tell me that Jeff Bezos doesn't make key decisions that affect his life every day. You can't tell me that his decision to, start up like Amazon Prime isn't work. I mean, he would have to go see the financial benefits, guess how the market's going to turn, and yeah. Well, whatever, but you might be asking, okay, well, those are just some misunderstood or just poorly phrased comments. It's fine. No, it's not. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but she is the first woman of the Secretary of Treasury. So Janet Yellen has been on the chair of Board of Governors 4 years, vice chair of Board of Governors 4 years. What? Okay. Presidential Federal Reserve of San Francisco 6 years. Governor of Board of Governors 3 years. And the Federal Reserve Bank, that thing that's not actually that federal and, basically controls like all the money. 6 years. 6 years. You can count them on 2 fingers. So in combined, she's been with them with 8 plus 6 is, guess what? 8 plus 6 is 14, right? Yeah, pretty sure. And 14 plus 3 is 17 years. She's been with the Federal Reserve, not like in the Federal Reserve, just with the Federal Reserve in general, with 17 years. So Janet Yellen, who would be the first female Secretary of Treasury in American history, underscored the urgency Biden's proposed $11 trillion stimulus, with interest rates at historic lows. She said, is the smartest thing we can do is act big. So what would we have to do? We'd have to borrow $1.9 trillion from the Federal Reserve Bank. Didn't she work for that? Oh yeah, she did. Oh wow. But that's just a side fact. So this article, which I have not changed in the sentence structure in any way, Yellen, the first female secretary in Treasury history, is the first line. That, my friends, I like to call a primer. Primer? Basically, it shows you the emotion you're supposed to feel. So if I were to say, nuclear bombs were dropped on Turkey, Also, Biden signed a 1.9 million stimulus pack. That's called priming. Obviously, it's way more clear since I'm trying to make a point, but it's still priming. But you know something even bigger sus? What Janet Yellen's nominee as Treasury Secretary means for the U.S. and policy on China and trade. Oh wow. So let's just go read a little bullet point. Yellen's policy stance on China is less known, but she supported open trade and international trading system as an indication that she, like many on Biden's team, would be a moderate voice. None of them are moderates. Actually, yeah, some of them are, but no. Yellen has past acknowledged concerns about the Chinese industrial practices, but appears to be skeptical that the use of tariffs would. Okay, good. I'm sure she's not going to. When Biden says we're going to impose a tariff on China, I'm sure that she's going to openly support that. Said no one ever. She's definitely going to denounce it. But I want to go back to that thing, the international trading system. What is that? That's another video. Just know it's kinda dumb. It basically sets a standard value for everything. I think with Beijing Biden, there are some priorities that aren't really the straightest, if you know what I mean. Oh no, not in, get your minds out of the gutter. Hunter Biden. Oh, sorry. I just had a very Hunter Biden coughing spree. Oh, but what's this? Janet Yellen suggests curtailing cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, since they're mainly used for illegal financing. That's not a good idea. Crashing an economy is not a good idea. Plus, how can you stop the transmission of Bitcoin? What what law did Bitcoin existing break? I mean, because if we're going to go, oh, it has illegal financing done. Yeah, so does literally every currency. Oh. So don't pay attention to the blatant manipulation of cryptocurrencies that, well, I'm assuming the reason she's doing this is I'm going to become a conspiracy theorist here, YouTube. This is not actually my view. Yeah, is that it's untraceable. And that's basically it. So in a crime movie or any crime, the bank robber isn't saying, "Hey, let me I'm gonna go roll out with 30 Bitcoin." No, they're taking cash money. But those are movies. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of examples of cryptocurrencies being used for elite. Oh wait, we can't trace them because, well, they're untraceable. Huh? Who would have a problem with that? Julian Assange, Snowden. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad I don't know who would have a problem with that. What a shame, because no, it's only if we had evidence that the government, I don't know, just like spied on U.S. citizens, something like that. So yeah, there's my thoughts on her. She's probably pretty corrupt. Probably is the opportune word. I don't know for a fact if she's corrupt, but most likely. Also, don't trust the government with literally anything. They will take your money and run. Uh, yeah, that basically, is, yeah, that's around what I think. Don't trust the government. They're kinda stupid. And dumb.